The Shoey King Tai Tuivasa versus the Knockout King Derek Lewis is set for UFC 271 in Houston at the Toyota Center. We can all agree this is one of those fights where both guys can't lose because they're such fan favorites. Tuivasa's riding a 4-fight win streak, all by KO. If he can do the same to Lewis, it'd be the biggest win of his career, and we'd get to see a Shoey. Lewis capped off his 2021 with a brutal KO of Chris Dawkins. He returns to Houston after suffering a loss to the current interim champ, Cyril Gane. He spoke to Ariel Helwani recently about the pressure of fighting in his hometown.
Yeah, I don't even want to experience that ever again.
Really? Was it
That
unbearable?
was, like, too much pressure. Yeah, it's too much pressure. Too much.
To the point where maybe you don't want to fight in Houston again?
To the point where I really was calling people up, let me get some weed off you so I can relax my nerves.
Wow. Was that
during fight day? That type of pressure.
Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal has finally been booked as the main event for UFC 272. This is guaranteed to be a must-see fight, from the verbal back and forth all the way to the cage. They've been going at it for a couple years now, but Colby talked about Masvidal in a recent interview with the Mac Life, and it got pretty personal pretty quick. Here's what he had to say.
And I just beat Rafael dos Anjos for the interim title, and the president had called me that day, and I think he saw all the hype I was generating. He didn't like that. He has a big ego, and he couldn't put his ego aside for the friendship, and he didn't like that I was getting in the spotlight more and I was rising above him in the ranks. And the guy's a piece of shit. He doesn't care about his kids. I was just with his ex-wife yesterday. He's a complete clown. He's fake as shit, and I want to expose him in front of the whole world in that UFC octagon.
Welterweight champ Kamaru Usman gave his prediction via Snapchat. Who do you guys think wins this fight? Let us know down in the comments. Let's talk about Paddy Pimblett, who made his UFC debut last year with a first-round KO finish. No surprise, since most of his fights do not go the distance. Only 27 years old with a record of 17-3 and multiple different finishes. We're talking flying triangles, arm bars, TKOs, you name it. He's mostly known for his grappling, but he will stand toe-to-toe and bang it out. 2022 could be a huge year for Pimblett as he plans to take over the fight game. I just want to say right now, he's got one of the best stare downs in the game at the moment. Check out this face. Stone cold killer. Ready to get after it. Now, even though Pimblett has some great finishes, they haven't come without adversity. Even his finishes where he has a flying triangle, these arm bars, he's been clipped hard a few times, including in his UFC debut. He took some big shots, but I really like that he has met adversity. He knows how to overcome it, and he always figures out a way to find a finish. That's also the beautiful thing about the mixed martial arts world. A young fighter can have a couple losses on his way up, learn how to deal with it before getting to the highest level and then trying to figure it out. With only one fight in the UFC, he's already seeing himself as a star and has visions of selling out arenas and possibly fighting the biggest name in combat sports history, Conor McGregor. Here's what he told Brett Okamoto in a recent interview.
It's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger as it goes along, because this is just the beginning. Without them 2 losses, I wouldn't be the man I am today. I wouldn't be the person I am today. So without them, I'm not where I am today. I think I'm going to go 3-0 in the UFC, and I'm going to become the biggest box office name they've got besides Conor McGregor.
This year?
Yeah. Besides him, I'm going to be the biggest box office name because he is the name. You can't, know what I mean? I know for a fact if I fought him, it'd be the most box offices sold ever. Ever. Without a shadow of a doubt. Because people want to see him get beat, and people want to see him win, and people want to see me get beat, people want to see me win. Because I'm the baddie. Every lad, I've got a little saying lately. Everyone loves the baddie.
That's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you'll consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell for future videos. Take care.